Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. I seek refuge in Allah from Satan the outcast. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. I testify that there is no one worthy of worship except Allah, and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is his messenger. May Allah continue to shower His blessing, peace upon our noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his household, his companions, and to the entire Muslim Ummah. My esteemed viewers, may Allah continue to bless you, protect you, and may our last statement be Kalimati Shahada. Our today's topic is going to focus on the effective use of Hasbunallahu wani'mal wakil. The effective use of Hasbunallahu wani'mal wakil. Hasbunallahu wani'mal wakil is referenced in the glorious Quran. Our template, as usual, is either the glorious Quran or the prophetic tradition. Today, our template is going to be on the textual authority, which is the glorious Quran, where this Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil featured in so many places there, in so many verses of the glorious Quran. It features in Surah Al-Imran, Quran chapter 3, verse 173. It also featured in Quran chapter 9, verse 95. Now let us look at Surah Al-Imran, that is Quran chapter 3, verse 173. That is where we are going to discuss this topic to the fullest. Our noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there was an expedition that occurred during his time, and this expedition was an expedition that was supposed to take place between the noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his soldiers and Abu Sufyan and his own group. Abu Sufyan sent message to our noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He sent a man called Nuhim to deliver the message to our noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that they should meet at a fair. It's like a trade fair. That is where they are going to do the battle. So, noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when the message came and all the soldiers around him heard that the battle is going to be between noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Abu Sufyan, they were scared. The soldiers of the Prophet were scared. That was when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam made them to understand that they can stay back. Only him can go for the expedition. Of course, all of these soldiers, which comprises companions, they are men of honor that respect and love the noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They unanimously decided that they will all go, and the number of these soldiers of the Prophet were 1,500, while that of Abu Sufyan were up to 10,000 soldiers that were waiting to match the noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his groups. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and all his soldiers went to this trade fair. On getting there, when Abu Sufyan learned that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his soldiers were already on the ground, he was frightened. He did not come again because Allah revealed this. That was when Allah revealed this verse to our noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hasbunallahu wani'mal wakil. Meaning, sufficient for us is Allah, who is the disposer of affairs. That is, sufficient for us is Allah, the only one which one can trust. This very verse you see from the glorious Quran is all encompassing. Why is it all encompassing? It's complete. Why is it complete? Here you are testifying through obedience to Almighty Allah that it is only Allah I worship. You are submitting to Allah alone. You are not submitting to the devil. That is only Allah that is capable, that you put your trust in him. You can see in this verse, there is what we call tawakkul in it, which is total trust in Allah. That all their trust, they put it before Allah, is the only one that is enough for them. There is nothing that is enough for them. Allah manifested himself to them. This was what he recited, our noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was scared, Abu Sufyan and his group. They never returned to that trade fair. They did not come to the trade fair. From that trade fair, our noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his group, they were able to trade. They came with goods. They sold it in that fair, and they made abundant profits. A lot of dividends were gotten from their trade. And you can see what we can deduce from this Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. It is used for protection. It can protect us from our enemies. It can shield us from our enemies, cover us from our enemies. Not only that, it can give us abundant blessing. We can get blessing from this verse when you chant it, when you have faith in it. And we should not forget, this same Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil was what Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam recited when his family, and his family comprises his community, when they put him in a flame, where they made a flame of fire. They made a flame for him, comprised of a wood, which they ignited, and that fire became cool for him like AC. Instead of the hotness, it turned the other way around. It became opposite. Instead of the fire becoming hot, it became cool like AC. This was what he chanted. We are made to understand he recited this once. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil. My esteemed viewers, are we still in doubt? These are prayers that Allah does, that Allah gave, that he puts into the tongues of his faithful servants during their dying need. Allah gave them these words to chant. It's not by their power, it's not that they know it, it's Allah that did it for them. Because all these are prophets, during their time they face trials and tribulations. During our time, we are also facing trials and tribulations. I urge each and every one of us to make use of this very verse, which is very, very efficacious, very, very effective. If we use it for anything we want that is halal, that is lawful, Allah will surely grant us in this world and in the hereafter. I urge you all to make use of this prayer. Hasbunallahu wani'ma wakil. I use it to supplicate for all our Muslim ummah all over the world. May Allah remove all their challenges. May Allah make it easy for us here and hereafter. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.